Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So let's see today some step further about what we were considering for the design of the T3245. The T3245 we said would be a direct competitor for Atlas T30. Yeah, here we are. So as you can see, as we said the last time, so we're gonna have 45, 89 millimeter hole diameter, maximum depth 17.5 meter, and okay, then we saw the compressors 201 CFM, almost 5.6 meter cubic. And okay, so what we saw the last time is that we're gonna use the Volvo, the TAD 571, is with 129 kW. Is the same engine you can have with three different map pin, one 5 kW, 129, 160. So we're gonna choose probably the 129 kW. I want to say probably because 116, that is the one for the T35, it's something in between 19 and 129. So it could be good to maybe I don't know, to just running the engine a little bit let's say lower in kW, because as everybody know, the typical diagram, and we will okay here, but we will have a look later, the fuel consumption is a typical diagram is up to the kW. So as higher is of course the kW. See if I can get both in the same. Yeah, as higher is of course the power. Yeah, let's do something like so. As you can see, yeah, as higher is the power you're using, of course as higher is the fuel consumption. Example, we want always have in the look as the fuel consumption of our machine. So going further in the, I'm still not getting in touch with the compressor manufacturer, and I want to talk with GHH about the compressor. My idea would be to use the CF110 for this small machine. Just doing some step further and just having a look at the next side, what I saw is that, for example, the next size of the machine, that would be the 384051, can be a direct competitor for the T35 Atlas Copco. Okay, this is for rotating up a structure. So with 64 115 millimeter as hole depth, and as you can see, I mean for the and declare it, sorry, and as you can see for the T35, what we have is that where is it? Okay, here the T35, it's giving 38 45 51 as having 28 meter and 21. That means that with a T51 rod at 115 millimeter, probably the machine is not able to drill at 28 meter depth. So to have something like, we have to switch to the T40, that is immediately the next size, that is having so the same 115 maximum hole diameter and the 28 meter depth, even with the T51 at 115 millimeter hole range. So we're gonna make for this tree machine, that is, let's say, yeah, there is not a specific reason, mainly because up to our let's say our logical, up to the logical we are using for our brand, I'm calling the machine with the name of the road we are using. So I'm gonna have three different machine for this three machine, the T40, the T35, and the T30. So our T30 will be the 3245, available with the fixed upper structure and remote control, and the rotating upper structure and remote control. So in two different solution. Will be 45 89 millimeter depth, 17.5 meter. Then we will have the T35. Our T35 will be the 64 115 millimeter as hole diameter, and you can have the both the the depth, let's say 21 with a T38 45. I have the feeling that it's quite reasonable with the drifter that I want to use, and I think a lot of people had the same problem. But anyway, and then the 4551 will be the T40 with a 64 115 millimeter and 28 meter depth with the whole diameter. We say just as a bare feeling. I wrote something stupid. 75. I repeat, I don't know. I mean, that's of course something that I want to achieve, but I don't know. Probably I can use the same drifter for just making the T35 and the T3551 and the T4551. So probably I can use the same drifter that is able to drill at a 28 meter depth with a 115 and covering the same small hole diameter. Could be. I don't know. I don't believe it. So my feeling is that it's not so strange they wrote something like that. Anyway, okay, so why I was looking at this, because probably I can extend the same frame to the same three machines, so the 3245, the 3851 and the 4551. So probably I can exchange to this three machine the same frame, because I have 129 for the small one. Oh, 1.9 we said, yeah, probably, yeah, 129 or 1.5, I don't know, but anyway, probably I can do it. Then I can have 168 for both the bigger size 3851 and 4551. What I was thinking is, what about the width of the machine? Just for being sure about what I was telling, the T45, that is the next size, the size with the 127 millimeter, is it using a bigger size engine 242, as we are, yeah, I would say here between the yeah, I would say between the 800 and the 870 or 1170. Well, we will see. I know already what I want to use, but I will tell you which is the logical. Anyway, we will have a look later. About the width, I was telling you. Why? Because of course the same frame, I will mount the same frame on the 32, 38 and 45. Is there any specific... Wow, I've closed it, so... Okay, this is the T35. The T35 as the width of the frame is... Okay, here, 2410. Here we are. Okay. Okay, it's not this one. Is there any idea else I was opening? Power Rock T30, probably this one. Yeah, should be. Can I? Okay. Yeah, okay, here we are. So this is the T30 and T40. They are sharing the same frame. As you can see, they are 2450, 2410. So it's just 4 centimeter difference. Better, yeah. That's not real reason why I shouldn't, as I cannot just use the same frame. So, and about the track, is 330, here's 305. Well, probably this is, yeah, as you can see, is a 14 tones machine, and this is a 11 tone machine. So it's of course not only because of this, but this will help hold this in all, let's say, all the weight of the machine. I don't know. Let's say that I want to use the same frame for both the solution, the 32, the 38, and the 45, and yeah, I will try to use the same track. Of course, we don't have the bigger production as a Atlas. Probably we can, I don't know, installing a different track, but no, this one would means to change the frame. No, no, I don't think I will. So same frame, same engine for both the machine. Yeah, I was telling you before, and we had a small look here at the engine curve. This is something that you can easily find on the internet. It's just the power. Oh, sorry, it's not everything. Is the delivered power and the torque of the three solution of the engine. The TA, the 570, 571, 572 with the three different mapping. So the same as well as for the torque. Here at the side you have the three different curve. Okay, let's say for example, I don't know. Let's say for example that these are the three different yeah, the three different curve, the different curve of the engine. Okay, this one is the 129. Probably. I don't know. I don't know. And I've asked Volvo for this kind of. I expect it is something like that. Okay, so the 129 could be not, as this kind of, yeah, let's say, curve for the power. So we'll begin to 1,500 will be approximately constant, and yeah, 204,000. And as you can see, of course, the torque, yeah, that's quite clear. Torque is gonna reduce itself, because as everybody know, there is no, probably not everybody, but as the most of you knows, there is one relation between the power and the torque have to the speed. So of course, increasing the speed, you have necessary to reduce the torque. Good. So I was considering, as you can see in the blue stripes here, to work in the range between 1,500 and 1,600. It's quite weird. Why? Well, as you can see, say every other competitor has stages one. Here probably is also okay. Engine, power pack, yeah, for example. So as you can see, and you will see everywhere, the KW are considered almost around 1,800, 2,000 RPM. What I will try to do, what I want to do is just to run the engine as low as I can. Why? Because of the fuel consumption. The fuel consumption, of course, is this kind of, let's say, curve, and if I can use it in between, as far as on this side, if I can use it in between 1,500, 1,600, is almost at its minimum. And yeah, okay, I could go further. For example, here we are 1,800, 1,900, 1,700, 1,800. It's the fuel consumption is almost the same. But if, for example, if I'm going to increase between 1.7 and 1.8, I will be almost 9 here. So as you can see, the torque is gonna, yeah, it's way lower. So at the 700 will be 700 Newton meter, and if I can do something like that, if I can work with 700 Newton meter, I want, say, for the first prototype to try and to measure which is the torque that I need. Yeah, then probably I could use, that could be the curve. I don't know if it's that one, but if I can use some lower torque, probably I can work here in this area using the lower mapping of the engine. I don't know. Let's just have a look. Just let me find out with the first prototype. Please, guys, let me find out and search for me some customer. Anyway, 1,500, 1,600. So this one will be my my range to be here. Just having a look, why more than 500 and going to 600? The sound level. In this range, we are almost next to the minimum. 1,500, 1,600 is not, let's say, so different. But as you can see, I was setting as a limit for me, for my personal for my machine 1800, then you have a 2007 1900. As you can see, you have a yes, some good increase of the sound level that I wanted. I want just me near and moving in this area. So I will try to use the engine and to dimension all the system for one speed of 1500 1600. Let's try. Of course, first let's talk to Volvo. Thank you guys for watching. Don't yeah, please don't forget to follow my channel, to subscribe and bye. See you the next time.